As an organisation, it's a stark thought that if we continue as we are, in 5 years' time, there might be no sick bay. But I'm here to talk about the links that I've been making between membership and the programme action work we do, about the way we network with purpose, the way we talk about the projects we focus on, about the way we draw women in to help us and maybe even join us. My husband worked in personnel, yes, before it was called HR, and when recruiting, he checked whether applicants really had 20 years experience or 1 year 20 times. I've always remembered this, and it's worth me saying that I don't do one region presentation 17 times. I try hard to do a bespoke presentation based on research. To date, I have completed presentations to 9 regions and have arranged to present at Wales South in May. COVID issues slowed things right down during 2020, and I couldn't travel to the regions in person as I would have liked to. Indeed, that was one of the plus points of the role. To date, I've looked at well in excess of 1,200 programme focus forms. All the presentations have asked members to focus on our main message: relevant, measurable, impactful programmes, recruit but also retrain, and make more of the partnership organisations that you work with. As I started on my role following the Development Day June 2019, it became clear that talking about membership without talking about programme action was an opportunity missed. Our unique selling point is that we improve the lives of women and girls globally, but also focus on our local communities. We're an army of foot soldiers. If information is needed, we have access to Soroptimist clubs all over the world. In the UK, think about the Prison Reform Trust, railway station safety, domestic abuse calls, to name but a few. If a donation goes to another country, it goes through Soroptimist, which is a guarantee to us that it will do what it's intended to do, action on the ground. If a project is created by Soroptimists, other Soroptimists will help. For example, Purple Teardrop and the Federation Project, Mary Garden Project. Around our federation, sister Soroptimists are supporting women victims of war, flooding, and volcanic eruption that we've heard recently. Programmes such as Beyond Football, a sports-based out-of-school programme for the survival, protection, and empowerment of the girl child. This work on motivation is well known, and it applies to us as a volunteer organisation. We certainly have distinctive real-life environments to work in. However, the first thing we always want to know is, what's in it for me? Once you personally know that, you're able to infuse others. They want to be part of your gang. And this is where programme action comes into its own. It's what promotes our organisation. It's through this that we work in partnership and can find potential members. However, our vision and mission clearly states that we work for the advancement of women. Having trawled through so many programme focus forms, I think we are drifting away from this core purpose and therefore spreading ourselves thin. The Soroptimist action you take and then report on programme focus forms must show impact, the difference you've made to women and girls. If you want to donate to an animal shelter or a larger charity like Air Ambulance, it is worthy action, but doesn't fit the criteria for the programme focus forms that give us data that retains our consultative status at the United Nations. Having gone through so many forms, the lack of clarity in them has become a bugbear of mine, and I've had a number of conversations with our programme director. Federation President Johanna highlights that women join us for fun and friendship and stay for the programme action, or join for programme action and find fun and friendship. We report that we donated toiletries to the refuge. What we should say is that we made 10 packs up for 10 women. We say we donated to carers, but what we should say is that 10 carers received a starter baking kit or a toolbox. Rather than saying we donated to Samaritans, we should say it paid for the phone line to be open for 4 hours, or maybe 10 calls. The third arm of the Sigby Federation strategy is partnerships. Once again, this is an avenue we don't make the most of. Much of our action is in partnership with other organisations, but we don't seem to actively approach them with membership in mind. Gone are the days when we went round to the local community and asked for raffle prizes. They're being asked for those from every direction now. So how about asking us, an organisation, to attend an event, to put Sir Optimus branding on their marketing and communication? How about asking if you can talk for a few minutes to a group of staff? Local universities are always looking for projects and placement. Does the local photography club have a project that we can liaise with? For instance, planting of trees. Photos lead to an exhibition, lead to invitations to all our partners, and eventually to increase membership and more members to take part in programme action. As a global volunteer organisation, having an objective and strategy is vital, and also vital that every single member is aware of it. So, we want to show Sigby as a force for the improvement of the lives of women and girls. Numbers make an impact. Can we get to 1 million women and girls? Can we get to 100 trees? I can hear the question now, how can we count women and girls in relation to trees? Well, we can't, but we can use it to market our organisation. We can use it to build partnerships and gain more members. And it's part of our global role in environment issues. So look at your programme plans. Do they give you numbers, or will you use them to increase our membership numbers and therefore help more women and girls? I hold this photo in my mind. The government stole my lines from the original launch presentation of the growth plan for their work for the NHS. So, look into her eyes, and what would you want to say to her? Would we want to do our best for her so that we work on plans that we all buy into? Are we working hard in our location to get more and more women to work with us, either as members or supporters, and then we can do more for her? We work as a team so that women can join us, stay with us, and we work together to do more for her. We celebrate our work because it helps her and makes global understanding greater. We are at a time when we need to increase our membership numbers in order to survive. Our programme action is the dialogue we have with our partner organisations, our neighbours, friends, family, work colleagues, volunteers in other organisations, through Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. With that dialogue, it should help us make a difference. It should also make our partners and the people we talk to think about joining us. Together, we can do so much more. Thank you.